So in 2005, when Hurricane Katrina hit Louisiana, it ended up killing over 1,800 people and affecting over 15 million lives due to power outages, food shortages, or water shortages or more. Now, that was a Category 5 hurricane and the largest one to ever hit America. How these hurricanes form is vital to knowing how we can help people save lives, and the steps to form a hurricane would be a tropical disturbance, then it goes to a depression, then a storm, and then finally a cyclone, or as we call them, hurricanes. There we go, technical difficulties. So it starts out with a tropical disturbance. So first what it would need is it needs warm, moist air and wind. Most of the hurricanes that we get off the Atlantic they form over the Atlantic Ocean in the warm areas with winds off the west coast of Africa. But they also need the warm ocean. The ocean has to be at least 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 50 meters below the surface, so 165 feet is what that's about down there. And then, so what happens is the water vapor, the water from the surface heats up and turns into water vapor, and then rises and condenses into clouds. And then the warm water vapor will heat the air, and then as that hot air rises, it will evaporate and condense and continue to grow these clouds higher and longer. And then the wind also will rotate the clouds, making it do somewhat of a circular motion, but it doesn't give it that shape yet, and so it becomes a cluster of thunderstorms that stretches 125 miles wide and 50,000 feet high. And this tropical disturbance can take anywhere from hours to days to turn into a hurricane. And then it will turn into a tropical depression. So as the air at the top becomes warmer, the pressure at the top also grows higher. And so the pressure at the surface will drop, and the wind will move towards the lower pressure, and the air moves and circulates the thunderstorms more, creating more thunderstorms, and the wind circulates faster. And once the wind picks up to 25 to 38 miles per hour, it becomes a tropical depression. And then it'll become a tropical storm. Once it reaches 39 miles per hour, the pressure in the center drops, creating that eye in the middle. And once that 39 miles per hour is hit, it becomes a tropical storm and it gets its name. And then finally, when there's no wind shear and there's warm water, the tropical depression just strengthens unstopped, and the pressure in the center drops a lot. That's why you got the big circle in the middle. And that low pressure creates the eye of the hurricane. And once that wind speeds reach 74 miles per hour, it then becomes a hurricane. And there's 5 categories. A Category 1 hurricane will consist of 74 to 95 mile per hour wind with minor roof damage. A Category 2 hurricane consists of 96 to 110 mile per hour winds with significant property damage and flooding. A Category 3 hurricane will consist of 111 to 130 mile per hour winds with mobile and frame homes destroyed and extensive flooding. A Category 4 hurricane consists of 131 mile per hour winds to 155 mile per hour winds. Houses and shopping centers will be irreparably damaged. And then a Category 5 hurricane, which Katrina was, will be 155 mile per hour or more winds with complete destruction of houses and shopping centers. And these all continue with the pressure and the air, and they only die out because they run out of their warm water. And so that is the formation of a hurricane, and thank you for listening.
Go Dillon!